Hello class, today I will be informing you about the growing industry of sneaker resale and how you yourself can get involved. So I myself am a sneakerhead, and for those of you that do not know, according to the dictionary, a sneakerhead is simply a sneaker enthusiast, someone who gets joy out of shoes, such as myself. Show of hands, do we have any sneakerheads in the room? One, two, alright, cool. If you haven't been up to date with the sneaker game, you should know sneakers have never been in higher demand than they are right now. And to some people, that means money, capitalization on this new industry, right? During my life, I have collected and sold over 200 shoes, so I kind of know the ins and outs of the sneaker game, but today I'll be giving you guys some of these tips and information. In the sneaker resale industry, supply and demand is the name of the game, making the difference between a $90 shoe and a $700 shoe. So with that information, I'm going to give you some key terms you should know if you're ever looking into the sneaker resale industry or even looking to just purchase a pair of sneakers. The first thing you should know is supply. So the supply is the amount of product that you have. That is one of the biggest driving factors in the resale industry because with a low supply, if there's only 200 shoes and 200 people have them, they have all the power in their hands to want to sell those for however much they can at resale. And demand. Demand is the amount that people want them. So if people really want this shoe, that demand is going to go up and the prices are going to go up. So next we have retail price. So retail price is the price that a shoe drops when it goes to the store. So fresh out the factory, new and improved, they give you the shoe and it drops for a certain price at the store. That is the retail price. Resale is taking a shoe from retail price. So let's say a shoe dropped for $180 and you got it. It's taking that shoe for $180 and selling it for more than $180. So resale is taking the shoe from retail pricing and selling it for more than retail pricing. Pretty simple, right? And when you want to talk about selling shoes, you should know that there are some factors that determine, other than supply and demand, how much the shoe is going to go for. Just like a car, mileage, being used, wear and tear, everything is going to go into it, right? So the first word I'm going to hit you with is dead stock. Dead stock is just out of the factory, fresh, brand new, hasn't even caught a breath of fresh air, untouched by human hands, no scuffs, no bruises or anything. That is going to be your most valued pair of shoes right there, as they are literally untouched, basically just out of the factory. Then we go to the exact opposite, which is beaters. And beaters are just destroyed shoes, everyday shoes, things that get scuffs and wears and tears on them all the time. I mean, we all know we have a bunch of pairs of beaters. It is what it is. And, you know, that could be the big difference between a very expensive shoe and a very inexpensive shoe. But we could all assume that. And then another thing that some people don't even think about is colorway. So colorway is the colors of a shoe, because one shoe, such as an example, this is called the Bread 11. The bread in that name is the colorway. When they drop shoes, they give them a cool name, aqua, anything else, just to describe the colors. So in this, bread means white, red, and black. All right. And these people, when they look at it, they have a certain demand for certain different colors, and some go for higher demands than others. And so knowing this, some shoes just sell more than other ones. I mean, pretty basic. We could all see we like some colors more than others anyway. So it's just preference, and preference drives the shoe game because the buyer is the one who drives the market. So having a colorway that people enjoy is definitely going to increase a shoe's profits. Now, with some of that knowledge, let me give you an example on how this could work for yourself. So, actually, all that information I got, though, was from Professor United in his informational video titled Art of the Flip that he made back in 2017. Professor United is a YouTuber who is very much into the shoe game, into the resale game, and a very good figure in the game. Everybody knows who he is in the sneaker industry, and he is just a very good person to look to if you are trying to build your information on how you can do this yourself. But like I said, so let's say this shoe, number one thing you want to know is when the shoe drops. So if the shoe drops at 12 o'clock, you better be there 12 p.m. You better know the a.m. and p.m. 12 p.m. You get there at 12 p.m., not 12:01, not 12:02, because these shoes will sell out as fast as these people can type. so you get your pair. So luckily, you've put it in and you've got your pair. Maybe you've ordered 2 or 3 if you have the money. If you don't, 1 pair will be sufficient, as the flip will be nice if the colorway is very much desired. So now you have these Bread 11s that you got for $220. And you are one out of 500 people who has this Bread 11 shoe in this colorway. Now you have all the power in your hands to go to a reselling app such as GOAT or StockX to see how the market is doing. Because you knew this color is a very high in demand and popular color, people are willing to spend a lot of money on these shoes, seeing as they did not get them at the drop. So now this shoe went from $220 at the Nike store or the Jordan store, and now it is selling on StockX or GOAT for $500. And as you see this, you can post it for less, $445, because the lower you put the price, the more people are going to want to buy it. And now you are feeding the market. And that is how you guys can get involved. Thank you very much. I hope you go make some money.